Today is International Purple Day for Epilepsy, and Epilepsy New Zealand is marking the event for the third time. An estimated 90,000 people in New Zealand live with the condition. Lynne Stewart from Epilepsy New Zealand is here to tell us about the condition and about Purple Day in Dunedin. Good evening. Now, tell us what we know about the condition epilepsy.
Well, epilepsy is a neurological condition affecting about 2% of the population, and it's the most common neurological condition after stroke and Alzheimer's, so it really is quite a common condition.
What are some of its signs and symptoms?
Well, usually people who have epilepsy present with seizures. And I think for the general public, we tend to think of epilepsy as the tonic-clonic seizure, where people fall to the ground and convulse. But in actual fact, it's only one type of seizure. So people who live with epilepsy may in fact experience 2 or 3 different types of seizures. So understanding what type of seizures a person has and how they present is really important.
What sort of medical help is available?
Well, usually once people are diagnosed with epilepsy, most people would opt for medication, but that's an option, and there are a variety of medications, so depending on the type of epilepsy people have as to what medication they may be prescribed. For the general public, and in general, about 67% of people become seizure-free on their first medication. I tend to work with probably the 20% of the population who epilepsy isn't controlled and for whom it's the overriding factor in their lives.
What are the issues that people with epilepsy face?
A whole range, I guess. For most people, it probably doesn't have any impact on their life at all. And for some people, it can mean they're unable to work, they live with seizures on a daily basis almost, and for some there is a stigma out there in the wider community.
What sort of support does Epilepsy Otago provide?
A whole range, really. Often people just make contact with us, sometimes over the phone, via the net, seeking information about the condition. Usually once people have a good understanding, we probably don't have a lot to do with them. So my role tends to be with people whose seizures are ongoing and providing education and support to the community at large for organisations that support people living with epilepsy, for example.
And today is Purple Day. What's the relationship?
It is indeed. Well, about 8 years ago, I think it was in 2007, 2008, a young woman in Canada who had been newly diagnosed with epilepsy came up with the idea that she wanted to spread the word. And so it was really Cassidy Megan that started International Purple Day, and countries throughout the world have come on board.
What activities has Epilepsy Otago been involved in for the day?
Well, this morning I started off with a talk on the radio show, which was interesting, and I've been busy out and about town delivering ribbons and T-shirts to people who have been doing purple baking and delivering it to work sites and to schools, and I was involved in an education seminar this afternoon.
Oh, wonderful stuff. Lynne Stewart, a well-deserved rest coming your way. Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you.